Hello 143 class, this is a homework example from your notes. This is in the chapter 2 review, question number 14. So what's going on in this problem? You have ice melting, okay, and they tell you how many cubic kilometers of ice there is, and if they completely melt, instead of this number, this is the amount of water that actually has to spread out. This is the ice, this is the water. So when it asks how much would the sea level rise, well, that's water. So this is the number that we use. And then the 338 square kilometers of the ocean surface is where this 2.3 million cubic kilometers of water is going to spread out. So the key thing here is the question is asking how much will the sea level rise. Well, when something goes up, the sea level rises. The units we measure that in are some type of a distance unit, meaning feet, meters, just a single unit, not cubic meters, not square meters, or not cubic kilometers or square kilometers, just meters. But what you're supposed to see here is when you do this setup, you got cubic kilometers and then you've got square kilometers, and if you do this division, cubic kilometers literally means kilometer times kilometer times kilometer. Square kilometers literally mean kilometer times kilometer. And what happens when you divide a unit by another unit is anything similar, any values similar in those cancel. So these cancel one to one, each kilometer with each kilometer in the top and bottom, and you're left with just 1 kilometer. Now this right here, this division you'll have to do on a calculator, but your units, the remaining unit that this ends up being measured in is kilometers, which is a distance unit which we could use to measure height or a change in depth in this case. Alright, so I get 0.0068, so I'm going to put that in there is the amount of kilometers that we change. Alright, and the question tells us to round to 3 decimal places, so 0.0068 will round to 0.007. kilometers. Alright, so that's how you do that problem. You just take your cubic units of the melted ice, which is the water, and you take those cubic units and divide by the square units. And a cube divided by a square, a cubic unit divided by a square unit is just whatever that base unit is. So in this case we end up with a change in kilometers, and that will always take place. Units cancel just the way numbers do when you're doing division like that.